Let's play Walden. Let's see what's this game about. I like RPG, survivor, like games, but I never play them too much. I mean too long. Okay, let me just go options, head pop, what is that? Oh, okay, I know. I'm gonna move a little bit down. Rook speed, just a little bit faster. Traditional. Hide all messages. Oh my god, music down, effect. Yeah, I don't want too loud music like this. It's fine. This is fine. I like this. Okay, let's go. Let's start adventure, I guess. Let's start adventure.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life. To live so sturdily and Spartan-like is to reduce it to its lowest terms.
It's like survival,
and,
man.
If it proved to be mean, to get the whole and genuine meanness of it. Or if it were sublime, to know it by experience, and to give a true account of it.
Yep. So they can, this is like social experiment. Imagine if scientists sent you to the woods and say like, try to survive like a couple of months there. Okay, to begin living into our experiment, seek out the throughout the woods. The first one is in the rock between you and the camp. Move close center and press X over objects like arrowheads to interact with them. Okay, let's see.
When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself, on the shore of Walden Pond, in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only.
It says hold it and press circle.
Interesting.
See a beautiful object. Press and hold L2 to make motion show by the arrow. Okay, I will need to, I guess. Press L2 button and use the right stick again. Keep walking on the stick, okay. Hold it. What the hell? Hold. Oh. I got it. Yeah. Next one. Let's go. Oh, did I miss? No. Oh my god, there's one more. Oh, this is how I'm progressing myself. So I need to go. Okay, you're out of energy. You need to rest near the fire to restore your energy. Or you can take a walk in the woods and regain energy. Right? You said walk to the fireplace. How am I gonna... Oh, there's water over there. Remember to press and hold circle or the R2 button over things like bushes to get useful info. Okay, good. Grow or buy. Refill your food stores. The food jar icon will glow. Okay. So this is fire source so I can heal. You are fully rested. You can cross the pond if you found the boat. Check along the shoreline. Huh. Interesting.
Huh.
I have a letter for this. Okay, R1 is running.
July 4th, 1845. Dearest Henry, congratulations on the start of your experiment. I hope that the work goes well and the ideas are fruitful. Mr. Emerson says you are intent to devour yourself in our woods, but I hope that you will remember to take good care and keep yourself well. Mother worries, as do I. Your loving sister, Sophia.
What the hell? If I hold down, I can skip this, I think. But I didn't, I wanted to hear it. What's she saying? I don't know. This is your journal. Collection of all ideas you found in the woods. Cliff, yo, something I would speak. I don't know, there's something in these woods, I believe. You know, there's something in these woods. At night. What is this?
July, 1845. Dear Mr. Thoreau, my employer, Dr. Agassiz, was happy to meet you last month with Mr. Emerson, and was quite impressed with your knowledge of local biology. He wonders if you...
There is some of the same fitness in a man's building his own house that there is in a bird's building its own nest. Who knows, but if men constructed their dwellings with their own hands, and provided food for themselves and families simply and honestly enough, the poetic faculty would be universally developed, as birds universally sing when they are so engaged.
How many times I need to do this?
What are you doing now? Emerson asked. Do you keep a journal? So I make my first entry today.
I need to fix roof. Oh, there's animal. What the hell is this?
When I first took up my abode in the woods, my house was not finished. It was a pleasant hillside where I worked, covered with pine woods, through which I looked out on the pond, and a small open field in the woods where pines and hickories were springing up.
I need to fix the house. And it's getting dark. Okay. I need to find fire. It's getting dark. Press string to take out or put your... Okay. Oh, shit. Let me first heal. Let me first heal. I'm fully rested now. Now I can pick up those things very fun. But I don't want to get lost in these woods now. So basically there's some kind of book there, but I'm gonna just go first pick up this one. Where was another one? Okay, I'm gonna pick up this one.
I kept Homer's Iliad on my table through the summer, though I looked at his page only now and then.
From the by Homer, you brought this copy from war. It's okay. I can read it now.
My residence was more favorable, not only to thought, but to serious reading than a university. And though I was beyond the range of the ordinary circulating library, I had more than ever come within the influence of those books which circulate round the world.
Okay. Yeah, I need to fix my house.
My house was on the side of a hill, immediately on the edge of the larger wood, in the midst of a young forest of pitch pines and hickories, and half a dozen rods from the pond, to which a narrow footpath led down the hill. In my front yard grew the strawberry, blackberry, and life everlasting, John's wort and goldenrod, shrub oaks and sand cherry, blueberry and groundnut.
Until I fix my house, I'm not leaving. forest. And this is really, really hard. Because who knows what's gonna happen, right? Am I gonna die? Nice sounds reflect in the woods. Each evening when you hear the clock chime or review the notes that you made in your journal during the day. Listen, I went to the woods because I wished to leave everything from me. Oh. Yeah. Everything that he said, it's gonna be written here. So only fire can restore my edge. Wake, where are you? Where you are? You okay? What? I built it. I built a lot.
July 1845. Dear Henry, you've told me yourself that it is difficult to begin anything without borrowing, and I know that you can use an axe, so I've left one for you in my front yard by the chopping stump. Do come by any time to fetch it. Perhaps we can discuss the new lecture I am working on while you are here. Your friend, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
The thing is, you must always rest next to the fireplace. There's one inside the house when you build it, and there's one outside.
I learned that it would cost incredibly little trouble to obtain one's necessary food, even in this latitude. That a man may use as simple a diet as the animals, and yet retain health and strength.
July 1845. My dear Henry, Mr. Emerson has assisted my family in acquiring a house near Concord, and there we are now, writing, living like philosophers, which is to say with little but happily. I will visit you soon and bring Mr. Garrison of the Liberator. We have all been so inspired by his earnest and unequivocal writings regarding the moral stain of slavery on our nation. Perhaps he will speak at our Lyceum on the topic. Yours truly, A. Bronson Alcott.
So how am I gonna place that shit here? Your food supplies are near maximum capacity. Yeah, but can I leave it somehow here? Cabin, okay, campfire, fishing spot. Solitude, reading rock, reading shit. There must be something here in these woods. I was just like a couple meters away. I didn't even go anywhere. I'm gonna build a little bit more house. A little bit more. I'm gonna finish this one and then I'm gonna rest. Yes. Okay, I don't think I will need anything else here. It is in excellent shape. So fully restored. Okay, I still don't know how to go. Oh, there's an animal. Oh my god, can I get you? Oh shit. What? What is... I hear something. What is that sound?
I never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. A man thinking or working is always alone. Let him be where he will. Solitude is not measured by the miles of space that intervene between a man and his fellows.
What is that sound? I hear something over there. My house is down, I know, it's down. But the thing is, I hear something. It's like weird sound. Ah! Like it's animal. Oh, there's some... The pitch burns, see the tree, everything. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Rest fully, and I'm gonna go this way. It would be good if I could put signs. Maybe I could, I just don't know. What is this?
Interesting.
What is that? Can I catch them? Can I catch them? Come on. I can't. Food. Okay, I'm going back to my house. I'm gonna fix my house a little bit more. My house is perfect shape, he says. Okay, now I'm gonna full rest. I'm gonna full rest and then gonna go to that, or I'm gonna explore woods a little bit. I will think first. I think I should go learn how to fish.
The necessaries of life for man in this climate may, accurately enough, be distributed under the several heads of food, shelter, clothing, and fuel. For not till we have secured these are we prepared to entertain the true problems of life with freedom and a prospect of success.
I said there must be a boat somewhere. I need fishing rod. I need to find all kind of resources.
Interesting.
Oh, there's more wood down.
I am no more lonely than the loon in the pond that laughed so loud, or than Walden Pond itself. I am no more lonely than a single mullein or dandelion in a pasture, or a bean leaf, or sorrel, or a horsefly, or a bumblebee. I am no more lonely than the millbrook, or a weathercock, or the North Star, or the south wind, or an April shower, or a January thaw, or the first spider in a new house.
It's getting dark. I got fishing stick. You now have a fishing rod, which you can use to fish at fishing creels like this one around the pond.
Time is but the stream I go a-fishing in. I drink at it, but while I drink, I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Its thin current slides away, but eternity remains. I would drink deeper, fish in the sky, whose bottom is pebbly with stars. I cannot count one.
No, what the hell? Okay, I think I'm gonna catch something. I must catch at least one fish. Oh, okay, I got it. It says 4. Shit. You know what's creepy? Going back to the cabin at night. Because this game, I don't know, there's something in this woods. It's everything peaceful, but I always feel there's something. Oh, there's a squirrel.
Interesting.
What it says? Usual, I was squirrely, walking down, I would approach it first now. Running by fixed stars like this. Small squirrel. At night. It's a red squirrel. She left that way. I can go for anywhere. I'm gonna get lost. I need to go back to my... What? Where I am? Squirrely again. Wait, this is different. This is different lake. Go back. We're gonna get lost. Yes, my house is there. Fuck. These woods. Run. Can I take this? And this? Yeah, I have 4, but I need it. I need more. I'm gonna fully rest now. I'm gonna fully rest. Okay, now I'm gonna go sleep. So I wake up in the morning. Gonna wake up in the morning. Wow, my house is really beautiful right now. Look what I did. Oh my god. I'm gonna work a little bit on house. Just a little bit. Oh, I need sleep. It's okay. My house on the side, this is what I learned from today. I began to occupy my house on 4th of July as soon as I afforded a roof. For now, I'm good with what he said. He's talking about insects and stuff like that. This is what he was talking, nothing else. Where are you? Okay, it's morning now. Early morning. I see a rabbit. Small rabbit. Hey rabbit. He left. Animals always come to my house. Oh, I saw a bird. What is that? Blue jay bird. Oh, I have a letter. Someone left me a letter. Oh, notice of non-payment of pool taxes. I need to pay taxes? By the authority of the Massachusetts Constitution, each man sentenced 16 years old or all except those who are reasonable age and former property may, in judgment of the master, unable to contribute towards the public charges be assessed each year $1.50. Such amount include back taxes not paid for a total of $9. Okay, Agent General Store in Concord. If any person should refuse to pay his tax, the collector may take the body of such person and commit him to prison until she'll pay the tax. I don't want to go to prison now. I need to find a way how to get to that shit. So, my cabin is there. So to go to Concord, I would need to go like this, just straight. Or up. Just go up. Or I can go to Emerson's and then I can go to Concord, but I don't think I will make it. I should go through the woods maybe. Or straight up. Okay. I know the plan. I have food, I have everything. I need to pay tax. I need to pay tax. I just don't. something in these woods. So I think I'm going right way now. Maybe I'll just walk a little bit. Oh, first page of the map of the woods. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm there. I didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna go there too. Because it says tasks. I have tasks there, X. But why I need to go here? Am I gonna go to the town? Or oh, somebody's house is here. Oh, I see people. There's one dog. There's some kid running in the woods. You're running out of food stores. The food jar icon will appear in the wall. Okay. Okay. Basic needs. If basic needs icon turns red, the needs process fill their drain energy and you will begin tired easily. If your energy falls below your basic needs, you will faint. When you awake, you will have lost all your inspiration. If you don't see an icon for it, means you have spoiled food. Per day, jar per day, okay. Visitors. Solitudes. Enjoying solitude near the stone cairns that you find in the woods will add to inspiration. Search for solitude hidden away from the common trails. The longer you are near the cairn, the more inspiration you will gain. Listening to the sounds of life in society in the distance, such as train from the church bells, wagon on the road, dogs barking, cows in fields, and message along the telegraph wires will add to your inspiration. To find these sounds, wander on the edge of the world. When you find them, stop and listen. The longer you can hear them, the more inspiration you will gain. Some sounds are only edible at special times. I guess I'll need to go here. This is the home of Ralph Walden Emerson, your mentor and friend. You can enjoy his library or do what?
It's very good to make your acquaintance, Mr. Thoreau. Your sister seems to believe our thoughts and philosophies are very much aligned. It is good to find a youth so interested in the finer fruits of thought. Dear Miss Fuller, it was a pleasure to meet you and thank you for the introductions to such brilliant new company. I am sure that writers such as these will fill our new journal with rays of golden talent. I have another name to add to the roster of our dial, Mr. Henry David Thoreau, a fine, brave youth of this town from whom I expect great things. I will send you some of his work soon. My son, young Waldo, is very well, and wife Lydian sends her love. Recommendation for Henry David Thoreau. I cordially recommend Mr. Henry D. Thoreau, a graduate of Harvard University in August 1837, to the confidence of such parents or guardians as may propose to employ him as an instructor. I have the highest confidence in Mr. Thoreau's moral character and in his intellectual ability. He is an excellent scholar, a man of energy and kindness, and I shall esteem the town fortunate that secures his services. R. Waldo Emerson.
I have full now. So this is some kind of library here, and you can read, I guess. I don't know, is this kind of... Let's see.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh, I'm fully rested. So good afternoon.
Oh, Henry. How goes your new experiment? Has genius struck yet at my woodloft?
Yes, in fact, the experiment is going quite well. Not genius. Yeah.
Yes, in fact, the experiment is going quite well.
Excellent to hear. I do look forward to reading your new work. I hope you're keeping a good journal, full of your insights about life in the woods. Since you're here, I could use your assistance with some research I'm doing for a new lecture. Could you spare the time to help me?
I guess.
Certainly.
Well, thank you. I know you're quite busy with your own work, but I need help finding my copy of Homer's Iliad. I saw that you were reading it down
Oh,
by
I
your
know
new
where's
cabin.
that book.
Do you still have it there?
Yes,
Yes,
I have.
I have seen it and can get it for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. When you come back, we can discuss the passage I'm looking for. In
Passage.
the meanwhile, I found some books on bean planting and local wildlife you might find useful. I put them on the table in my library for you.
There's something in this woods. I'm telling you guys, there must be something in this woods.
I look forward to it.
There's
Goodbye
something in
for
this.
now.
Everything is nice and everything, but there's something in this woods. Look, it says, well, it says there are many wild and domestic animals to be found. Surrounding approach animals. This is like, they just want to know a little bit. There are local birds like blue jays, chickens, wood thrushes, song sparrows, hummingbirds, nighthawks, turtles, screech owls, factridge, focal fish, yellow boy, waterfowl, mara, medium size. Ah, ducks, loons, shore creatures, water bugs. Bullfrogs. Do they have snakes in the game? They have squirrels, I saw it. What else? They have red foxes, horses, cows, hounds. Okay, just normal animals, nothing else. They have normal animals there. I already finished this book. These are plants, I guess. But what is this?
Interesting.
What is this? Climate. Season of the year lasts 3 days. Cycles each early summer, late summer, early fall, late fall, early winter, mid-winter, late winter, and spring. Holy shit, late winter. Planting. It says about planting. Cycle growth. First day, clear and plant. Day 2, plants need weeding. Day 3, plants need weeding again. Plants fully grown. 4th day. 4th day. 5th, plant blossoms, and 6th, ready to harvest. If your food stores are low, your beans will fill them as you harvest. If your food stores are full, your harvest will be sold at market for about 25 cents per plant. Okay, I can earn some money with this. But how am I gonna... This door is locked, I guess. What is this? Dimension of Happiness. One of the first board games published in America. dimension of happiness, an instructive moral, entertaining amusement. Is a game about life and how to live it. Interesting. Oh, there's something here. Not. Is this door? This door is locked. What about this door? This door is locked. What kind of picture is this? Okay, there's nothing here anymore. I should move on. Yeah, I got the axe. You now have an axe which you can use at chopping stumps through the woods. Stomping with axes then punish your fuel stores. Holy shit. Okay, let's try it out. But I have already, that's what I need. I don't need.
Men have become the tools of their tools. The man who independently plucked the fruits when he was hungry has become a farmer. And he who stood under a tree for shelter, a housekeeper. We now no longer campus for a night, but have settled down on earth and forgotten heaven.
Oh, I can fix this house. I don't understand. Okay. Oh, I can earn money here. Working. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna finish just this one. Okay, no more. No more. Because I need...
Ah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Do you have any questions?
There you are, Henry. Haven't you found my Homer yet?
Not yet,
I
not
haven't
yet.
found it yet, but I'll keep looking.
Don't worry, I'll find it. I know where is it. It's in the woods. I'm reading it. Okay, so... Right now I need to go back to cabin, pick up that book. So I'm gonna go to the night. I'm not afraid to go. I get up. That's a strain. The stars are God's dreams, thoughts remembered in the silence of his night. Milky Way. Wow, Milky Way. Okay, I'm gonna just grab all the food. Let me turn on the lights. Okay, I don't need it anymore. Oh, soon it's gonna reflect passage of seasons. Okay. So I'm going right way, actually. I'm gonna go this way through the woods. I need to bring this guy a book. Oh, what is that down there? Oh, that's Screechwall. You can see it. Standing on a tree. Oh, I found something here. What is it? Bean field. Press X over the brush to clear area of planting. Oh my god, I'm tired, I guess. This is everything what I did. I want to wake up where I am.
Here in the woods, I live in each season as it passes, breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign myself to the influence of the earth.
Okay, I got beans. I got those. Do I need to pick them up? All of them? Like... I can drop seeds in when I finish picking them up. I can drop that. Oh, we got that. The thing is,
Wishing to earn $10 or $12 by some honest and agreeable method, in order to meet my unusual expenses, I planted about 2.5 acres of light and sandy soil, chiefly with beans.
there's somebody's dog there.
In the course of the summer, it appeared by the arrowheads which I turned up in hoeing, that an extinct nation had anciently dwelt here. Before yet any woodchuck or squirrel had run across the road, or the sun had got above the shrub oaks, while all the dew was on, I began to level the ranks of haughty weeds in my bean field and throw dust upon their heads. Near at hand, upon the topmost spray of a birch, sings the brown thrasher, or red mavis, as some love to call him, all the morning, glad of your society, that would find out another farmer's field if yours were not here. While you are planting the seed, he cries, drop it, cover it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. As I drew a still fresher soil about the rows with my hoe, I disturbed the ashes of unchronicled nations who in primeval years lived under these heavens, and their small implements of war and hunting were brought to the light of this modern day. What shall I learn of beans or beans of me? I cherish them, I hoe them, early and late I have an eye to them, and this is my day's work. Fellow travelers, as they rattled by, compared it aloud with the fields which they had passed, so that I came to know how I stood in the agricultural world. Mine was, as it were, the connecting link between wild and cultivated fields. As some states are civilized, and others half-civilized, and others savage or barbarous, so my field was, though not in a bad sense, a half-cultivated field. Daily the beans saw me come to their rescue armed with a hoe, and thin the ranks of their enemies, filling up the trenches with weedy dead. From under a rotten stump, My hoe turned up a sluggish, portentous, and outlandish spotted salamander. A trace of Egypt and the Nile, yet our contemporary.
I need to survive. I don't know if this is gonna help me. But I guess I will need... I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this just randomly. I should go pick it up the book and bring it to that guy in the library. But I just... I don't know, I saw this and I was like, I need to finish. Just bumped it up on this. Where I missed. Did I miss one? Yes, right here. No. It's here. Anywhere else? Ignore your basic needs such as food, fuel, shelter, and clothing will lower natural energy reserves and you will die more quickly. Okay, where I am. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay. You must keep eye on everything all the time. I just wanna right now get food, get rested, and get clothing. And then pick up that book and go back to that house again. Come on. Still didn't... It's not full. Okay, it's full now. I'm gonna work a little bit on house. My house is good now. I have another ladder. Holy shit. I'm gonna rest first. Fully rested. What I need? Oh yeah, book. I found it, right? Alright. Yeah, I found the book. And, okay, bean fields are over there. Okay. I'm gonna work a little bit on I need words. Winter is coming, I guess. I don't know. He's saying that season's gonna change. Or something like that. So let me be prepared. Okay, good. I'm good now. Let's see you later.
August 1845. Dear Henry, don't forget that we care for you and miss you at home. Should you visit, I have left a surprise for you on the game table, as I know you love a good challenge. Stay safe and healthy. Your sister, Sophia.
His sister is worried about him.
When I return to my house, I find that visitors have been there and left their cards.
What?
Either a bunch of flowers, or a wreath of evergreen, or a name in pencil on a yellow walnut leaf, or a chip.
Okay. My calling is okay. Everything is okay, now I need to go back. Okay, good. Let's go.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna give this guy now book and see what's gonna happen next. But let me pick it up first, this thing.
Every day or two, I stroll to the village to hear some of the gossip which is incessantly going on there, circulating either from mouth to mouth or from newspaper to newspaper, and which, taken in homeopathic doses, was really as refreshing in its way as the rustle of leaves and the peeping of frogs.
Ah, there you are, Henry. This new poem of yours is exceptional. I think it may be the purest strain and the loftiest that has yet peeled from this unpoetic American forest. Tell me, what are you working on next? And have you thought much of publishing your work, so that it might reach beyond our small hamlet? Good evening.
Hello.
Ah, you found my homework. Good for you, Henry. I wanted to look at that passage about the generations of mankind and how they're like the autumn leaves. You know the one I mean.
Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, and that it would give you inspiration. Your experiment reminds me of the image of heroic life that Homer gives us. I wonder, can we all make our lives heroic in our quality of living, if not on the field of battle? Since you're here, I've also been looking all over for my works of Confucius. I was reading it the other day down by the marsh. Have you seen it there, by any chance?
Cool. I was reading the other day down by the marsh. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
Wonderful. Let me mark the very spot I think I left it on your map so that you can find it.
That shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll see you again soon.
Okay, he left me. He left me on the mark where I need to go.
Many men walk by day, few walk by night. It is a very different season. Chancing to take a memorable walk by moonlight some years ago, I resolved to take more such walks and make acquaintance with another side of nature.
Oh my god. Haywood's Peak. I need to go there. Haywood's Peak. I think I should go right now. I should go there right now. It's this way. Let's go.
All sound heard at the greatest possible distance produces one and the same effect, the vibration of the universal lyre, just as the intervening atmosphere makes a distant ridge of the earth interesting to our eyes by the azure tint it imparts to it.
I thought I found some. Oh, there's some small animal. Oh shit. I need to go this way. What? Late summer. I wanna respawn where I am, not at the cabin. It's more. You can check second page of your journal for your to-do list as well as information about the state of your basic needs. You have urgent letter from Bronson Alcott at your cabin on your bed. Urgent letter. Oh my god. Wait, where I was going first? I found some broken cabin here or some shit. I don't know, he says something like I can fix it, but I don't know, I think I need resources or some shit. Okay, I'm very close for whatever I need to pick it up.
Let us spend one day as deliberately as nature.
Okay, now where I am. Okay, that's the place where I need to pick it up, that thing. Come on, pick it up more. More. Okay, I'm good now. So, that thing on the map is right in front of me. Somewhere here.
Interesting.
It says it's here. So where's the thing that I need to?
Books are the treasured wealth of the world and the fit inheritance of generations and nations. Books, the oldest and the best, stand naturally and rightfully on the shelves of every cottage. Confucius said, "To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge."
Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, the book. You found book. Nice. Let me read it. What is it about? To worship a temple not your own is mere flattery. Grieve not that man, no, not you. Grieve that you are ignorant of man. The Master says Yahweh is the man who, in torn clothes or common appearance, sits with those dressed in furred robes without feeling shame. See what man does, mark his motives, examine what things he arrests. How can a man conceal his character? Wait, what is this here? The Master says, if in the morning I hear about the right way and in the evening die, I can be happy. A man's life is properly connected with ritual. The life of the evil man is preserved by mere good fortune. Wait, what is this on this side of the book? Yeah, this. The writing has recently been translated, and finding them in Emerson Library has currently been inspiring to you and your writing. Seeing the divine in nature, revealing in paradox, cultivating life balance, and being true to self are evident in this work and your own. To what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. The Master says to sit in silence and recall past ideas, to study and feel, know, and next to instruct man without fear. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. The truly wise man speaks little. He is little eloquent. I see not that eloquence can be of very great use to him. Silence is absolutely necessary to the wise man. Great speeches, elaborate discourses, pieces of the language unknown to him. His action. Okay, enough of this book. Okay, now I can go. Where I am? Where I'm going that way? I need to go back. I've never been here. It looks like they are cutting trees here for whatever reason. Yeah, I need to go back this road. I need to go back this road all the way down. Apple trees. Where are they? These wild apple trees. Is this one? No, where are they? Oh, they are here. How to get to them? How to get to apple trees? I can't go this way. I need to go around. Damn, there's so many apple trees. Yeah, give me some apples. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm almost there. Should be in the corner. I'm gonna cut a little bit because it says I need it. Okay. No more. Another letter? Fuck it, let's do it.
My dear Miss Fuller, it is good to hear from you that work on the next issue of The Dial proceeds. I'm sending you a new piece that my young friend Thoreau has written for our journal. Talk with him but a few hours and you will find him a remarkable person, I am certain. He is a treasured companion, and I have had the most memorable conversations with him about nature and all else. We're all well, and young Waldo sends you his love. R.W. Emerson.
There were some poems.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Ah, you found my...
Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, and that it would give you inspiration. Your experiment reminds me quite a bit of what Confucius says about needing only coarse rice for food, water to drink, and the bended arm for a pillow to achieve happiness. Since we're discussing these ethical scriptures, I've also been looking all over for my laws of Manu. I was reading it the other day over by the cleared area near Haywood's Peak. Have you seen it there by any chance?
I've never seen it. Please tell
I
me where.
haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
Wonderful. Let me mark the very spot. I think I left it on your map so that you can find it.
That shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll see you again soon.
Why am I helping this guy? I need to pull. I must work. I can't be broke. I can't be broke. At least I need to have something. Okay, where I'm gonna go now? Oh, like crap. Okay, I'm gonna go to a different town now.
As I walked in the woods to see the birds and squirrels, so I walked to the village to see the men and boys. Instead of the wind among the pines, I heard the carts rattle. In one direction from my house, there was a colony of muskrats in the river meadows. Under the grove of elms and buttonwoods in the other horizon was a village of busy men, as curious to me as if they had been prairie dogs.
Henry and John have decided to start their own school, Father. It means they won't be able to help much in the pencil factory, but they already have several students promised to attend, and it will be a fine, uncommon school, won't it, Henry?
These letters may give you insight into your relation with your family. They will change from season. $6 per quarter. What? So I can go somewhere? And I guess.
August 1838. Dear Sophia, it was so kind of your family to welcome us, and I hope we will see you all again soon. Edmund looks forward to starting his studies with your brothers, and I'm sure we will all see much more of each other. The poems Henry sent came safely and pleased us much. The sonnet entitled Beauty is my favorite. Best regards, Ellen Sewell.
July 1838. Dear Monsieur Thoreau, my sister, whom you know, has sent me a copy of the Yeoman's Gazette with your advertisement for a new Concord Academy, and suggested I contact you regarding the education of my son, Edmund Sewell. Edmund is a bright pupil, and is in need of instruction preparatory to a collegiate course, with the usual English branches of study. I will send him, with my daughter Ellen as chaperone, to meet you at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Reverend Edmund Quincy Sewell.
Dear Ellen, Sophia tells me you enjoyed the poems I sent, so here are some more brief lines for you with my best wishes. Nature never makes haste. Her systems revolve at an even pace. The bud swells imperceptibly, without hurry or confusion, as though the short spring days were an eternity. Why then should man hasten, as if anything less than an eternity were allotted for the last deed? As the wise man is not anxious that time wait for him, neither does he wait for it. Henry Thoreau.
Nice. I like these poems. So what is this? I walked to watch so much reading. It's like the seasons. Why does the seasons change? And why does winter... Oh! I'm tired. I'm tired and I fall asleep. So basically right now I'm just listing what I did. Okay. I wanna respawn where I am. Because I need to pick up this letter. So that's seasons one. Yes, okay. Good. So anything else? What is this? Food? Nice.
Dear Henry, I have set a little game for you based on our own favorite board, the woods. Here is the first piece of the puzzle. I rise above the forest floor, where once I lay in days of yore. A gentle hand has made formation in places hidden, though not forbidden. Come find me if you seek inspiration. Bon chance, Sophia.
What? Rise above the forest floor, where once lay in days of the... A gentle hand has made formation, place hidden, though not forbidden. Come find me if you seek inspiration. I have no idea. I have no... Let me see on the map. Okay, that. But I don't have no idea where is that other thing. I can't go inside. There's more. I can go here. What about this? I can't go inside. So I can go around here.
Interesting.
Huh, they have people here. Okay, what is this here? This is the local store. You can buy food and other necessary. No, not that. So I can buy anything.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Good afternoon. The cost of a thing is the amount of what I will call life, which is required to be exchanged for it, immediately or in the long run. Interesting.
What else they have?
What can I do for you?
Fuel. It's $2.70. How am I gonna see how much money in your wallet? $2.76. Clothing. What they have? Summer hat, winter cap. Oh my god, these boots are so expensive. So, okay, I'm gonna get winter cap. Because winter can happen very fast. Fashionable suit, $21. Oh, perhaps we should never present a new suit, however, or dirty the old until we have some surprise sale of some way that we feel like new men in old. And okay, I'm gonna buy this suit. What about coat? Thick pants, winter, summer hat. Oh my god. Everything's expensive. Pay back tax. I need to pay $9. Pay bills. Gives assistance to your family. Some have your curious portion. I'm gonna just grind right now for work. For now. Rice is very important. Okay, I'm gonna get rice. And I'm gonna get salt. And I can't buy anything else. I can buy apples, pumpkin. Okay, I think I have whatever I need for now. Firewood. I can't get that. What is this? Okay, thank you, I waste my money. I'll come back one day when I have money. So I can pay taxes there. What is this? This is post office. You may receive letters here or look for job offers.
For my part, I could easily do without the post office. I think that there are very few important communications made through it. For a long time, I was a reporter to a journal, of no very wide circulation, whose editor has never yet seen fit to print the bulk of my contributions, and, as is too common for writers, I got only my labor for my pains.
My dear Thoreau, believe me when I say that I have tried to do you the favor of getting your article into the hands
Back in
of
the days,
publishers.
everybody
I have
was
not
sending
had
letters.
success in this errand, and have hardly a hope that it will be immediate, if ever. I know you have written a good thing, too good, I fear, to be profitable to yourself or attractive to publishers. I will remain your champion in these matters, however, and entreat you to send me that one piece you were working on when we met at your family home. Remember me to Ralph Waldo.
Dear Mr. Thoreau, Dr. Agassiz was quite satisfied with the specimens you sent last month.
What is this?
He says to tell you that the small mud turtle was actually a very rare species, quite distinct from the snapping turtle as you labeled it. We would be very much obliged if you could supply us with samples of the following fishes from your small pond and can pay 75 cents apiece. 5 common shiners, 3 yellow perch, 1 walleye. Sincerely, James Elliott Cabot, assistant to Dr. Agassiz, Harvard University.
Hello then, Henry. Here for your mail or just snooping for news? I hear there will be a rally soon about these slavery questions. That abolitionist from Boston, Mr. Garrison, will be speaking, but I don't know much about such things.
Okay. Horse. Can I get horse? Why? Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, okay, so if you go down to the horse, you're gonna just go back to railroad. So I can go on here, only general store, pay tax. I need to work.
Good afternoon, Henry.
No,
Good afternoon.
can I?
Interesting.
Let me see. Okay, I need to do something here. No, I don't want to go to railroad. Why is dropping me to railroad?
One afternoon, near the end of the first summer, when I went to the village to get a shoe from the cobblers, I was seized and put into jail because, as I have elsewhere related, I did not pay a tax to, or recognize the authority of, the state which buys and sells men, women, and children
I didn't pay
at the door
fucking
of its
taxes, they locked me
senators.
down.
I had gone down to the woods for other purposes, but wherever a man goes, men will pursue and paw him with their dirty institutions and, if they can, constrain him to belong to their desperate Oddfellow society.
I mean, I could grind. I didn't know they're gonna arrest me right away. Like, what the fuck?
Under a government which imprisons any unjustly, the true place for a just man is also a prison.
It talks about government. I mean, I could grind $10, but fucking, I didn't know.
I have paid no poll tax for 6 years. I was put into a jail once on this account for one night, and as I stood considering the walls of solid stone, 2 or 3 feet thick, the door of wood and iron, a foot thick, and the iron grating which strained the light, I could not help being struck with the foolishness of that institution which treated me as if I were mere flesh and blood and bones to be locked up. I did not for a moment feel confined, and the wall seemed a great waste of stone and mortar.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Summer is gone now, with all its infinite wealth, and still nature is genial to me. Though I no longer pluck so many berries on the hill, still I behold the same inaccessible beauty around me.
You must work more diligently on your writing, Henry. Don't be distracted with careless idles. Take care to discriminate between what appears and what is. Let others seem. Trust yourself to being. Open your senses and let nature think through you. Dear Emerson, I think you might be interested in our friend Thoreau's thoughts on the subject of slavery in Massachusetts. He has much to say that makes good sense. I may encourage him to write these ideas down for publication in Mr. Garrison's Liberator. What do you think? Yours sincerely, A. Bronson Alcott. Henry, there you are.
Hello. Dear Mr. Emerson, thank you for your hospitality of late. I look forward to our next conversations, and with Mr. Thoreau as well. He is a singular character, is he not? A young man with much wild, original nature in him, sophisticated in a way of his own. A keen and delicate observer of nature, and nature, in return for his love, seems to adopt him as her special child, and shows him secrets which few others are allowed to witness. Yours, Nathaniel Hawthorne.
June, 1839. Dear Sophia, I so enjoyed spending time with Henry and John on their recent visit.
Dear Ellen, I think of our time together often, and hope that we will meet again soon. Till then, I send another poem for you. Two sturdy oaks, which side by side withstand the winter's storm, and spite of wind and tide, grow up the meadow's pride, for both are strong. Above they barely touch, but undermined, down to their deepest source, admiring, you shall find, their roots are intertwined, inseparably. Henry. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. What is called resignation is confirmed desperation. From the desperate city you go into the desperate country, and have to console yourself with the bravery of minks and muskrats. Have not men improved somewhat in punctuality since the railroad was invented? Do they not talk and think faster in the depot than they did in the stage office? To do things railroad fashion is now the byword. The village appeared to me a great newsroom, and on one side, to support it, as once at Redding and Company's on State Street, they kept nuts and raisins, or salt and meal and other groceries.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Society is commonly too cheap. We meet at the post office, and at the sociable, and about the fireside every night. We live thick and are in each other's way, and stumble over one another, and I think that we thus lose some respect for one another. Shall we always study to obtain more of these things, and not sometimes to be content with less? I observed that the vitals of the village were the grocery, the barroom, the post office, and the bank, and, as a necessary part of the machinery, they kept a bell, a big gun, and a fire engine at convenient places, and the houses were so arranged so that every traveler had to run the gauntlet, and every man, woman, and child might get a lick at it. We boast that we belong to the 19th century and are making the most rapid strides of any nation. But consider how little this village does for its own culture. It is time that we had uncommon schools, that we did not leave off our education when we begin to be men and women.
Ah, hello.
Good afternoon.
October, 1845. Dearest Henry, Mother asks how you are doing with your work out there in the woods. Won't you come home sometime? I have been sorting through some old letters that you might like to see, and have left them out for you. Sophia.
Dear Henry, it seems like Concord is growing so rapidly these days. I see in the post office that there is much surveying work to be had for someone like yourself, who knows the land and loves to walk its every vista. Of course, surveying does aid in the parceling up of your beloved woods, and yet it is a living that could keep you while you write and live close to nature. A difficult choice.
Ow! Before we can adorn our houses with beautiful objects, the walls must be stripped, and our lives must be stripped, and beautiful housekeeping and beautiful living be laid for a foundation. A taste for the beautiful is most cultivated out of doors, where there is no house and no housekeeper. No man ever stood the lower in my estimation for having a patch in his clothes. Yet I am sure that there is greater anxiety commonly to have fashionable, or at least clean and unpatched clothes than to have a sound conscience. We know but few men, a great many coats and breeches. I've never felt lonesome, or in the least oppressed by a sense of solitude. But once, and that was a few weeks after I came to the woods, when, for an hour, I doubted if the near neighborhood of man was not essential to a serene and healthy life. But I was at the same time conscious of a slight insanity in my mood, and seemed to foresee my recovery. In the midst of a gentle rain, while these...
Congratulations, you've solved the first riddle. Now let's see how far you can get in the game. Between Peak of Haywood and Water's Edge, in a patch of daisies and a bit of sedge, nearby, a perfect point for fish and fowl, and in the evening, a hooting owl. Love, Sophia.
At night, there was never a traveler passed by my house, or knocked at my door, more than if I were the first or last man. I believe that men are generally still a little afraid of the dark, though the witches are all hung, and Christianity and candles have been introduced.
Here is Miss Sewell, come to visit her brother at the school again. I don't know which of our two professors looks more handsome. Do you, Ellen? John and Henry are regular peacocks when you are here with us. Come, let's all go for a row on the pond and settle their feathers.
Signs were hung out on all sides to allure him. Some to catch him by the appetite, as the tavern and the victualling cellar, some by the fancy, as the dry goods store and the jeweler's, and others by the hair or the feet or the skirts, as the barber, the shoemaker, or the tailor.
Ah, there you are, Henry. Still squatting out there in the woods, then? Hope that you're careful with your fires out there. We wouldn't want to see you burn down more of our fine woods. Hello, Henry.
Good afternoon.
What can I do for you?
Ah, hello.
Hello.
There you are, Henry. Haven't you...
I haven't found it yet, but I'll keep looking.